experience in Israel, going to Israel with a group of rabbis from South Florida with the Jewish National Fund, JNF. I was there a year and a half ago with them. We toured around the country, seeing parts of the country I'd never seen before, and I've lived in Israel for 2 years. We went to the mountains, we saw places, we were talking about firefighters. We saw the firefighters, there were about 47 of them lost their lives, protecting Israel. We saw this beautiful site that JNF helped build, and also to replant trees. We have a very special thing I wanted to do for all of us, and to talk about this idea of seeds. Okay, so here's something interesting I learned. You know the little blue boxes you have there? Do anyone know when it started? What year? 1901. Is it there?
No, he told me that earlier.
No, it says on the box, 1901. It was started by Jews who were not living in Israel. Weren't so many Jews living in Israel. There were chalutzim, pioneers. And so the rest of the Jewish communities all around the world had these little boxes, and they put 1 penny at a time, 1 nickel, whatever, very small amount. It represents a seed, and it grew and grew and grew, and we were able to build what we have in Israel. Who in here has been to Israel before? Raise your hand. What is it like there? Who can tell me? Very modern, yeah? What's it like?
It's like you get to experience old things and new things.
Old things and new things. You could see ancient archaeological digs that we see in Jerusalem, very old stones, the Western Wall, all the things. And we have, who's been to Tel Aviv before? Raise your hand. What does Tel Aviv look like? Is it like an old type of city?
Looks
like a beautiful city, right? Very modern.
Like a new place.
Right.
With a lot, like the future.
That was all built, think about it, not so long ago. Look at what we've created, and it's been the Jewish people, all of us together. So what we're going to do is, and I wanted to say, we're going to plant 1 plant per family. We have over there soil. We have seeds that Zohar brought us from Israel. The seeds are from Israel. We're going to plant in each cup. Every family is going to plant a couple seeds. You're going to grow it in your home. What does 1 tree do? 1 tree provides a home for dozens of birds, significantly reduces noise, cools the air around about to 4 degrees, prevents desertification, prevents erosion, can absorb up to 20 kilograms of dust per year, absorbs liquids that can contain toxic metals, stops the greenhouse effect, cleans, filters, and purifies 100,000 cubic meters of polluted air, produces 700 kilograms of oxygen, absorbs 20 tons of carbon dioxide, adds happiness, green, and life to an urban landscape. So this is what just 1 tree can do. 1 seed that you plant can make a big difference. It's the message I learned. When I went to Israel, we saw where the first forest that JNF planted. It was Theodor Herzl's idea. They bought land from the Ottoman Empire. This is a little bit of history. And the Ottomans said, if you don't do anything with the land, we're going to take it back. So they started planting trees. And it really began a love affair with the Jewish people, and continued a love affair with the Jewish people and trees. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask every family again to plant a seed. And I want to ask you to do one thing. In honor of Tu B'Shvat, which we're celebrating next week, I'm going to send you all a link to a website for JNF, where for $18 you can plant a tree for your family, in honor of your family. I'd like to ask all of you just to thank JNF for coming here, for doing this wonderful, wonderful Seder that we had here. Thank you again, Ron and Zohar. I want to ask all of you, please, please, please consider buying a tree for $18 in Israel in your family's honor. Maybe even a ring of trees, whatever you want. It's something I feel is very special. I've seen with my own eyes the beauty that it creates. It talks about, I think, if we plant the seed from Israel here and we plant a tree in Israel, we have this connection between American Jewry and Israeli and Israeli Jewry, so we can make that connection. I also want to mention we're having a JNF Partnership Shabbat, February 1st and 2nd, in honor of Jewish Disabilities Month. So we have a whole month where we talk about Jewish disabilities, and we're going to be bringing in a speaker from a beautiful place, in a JNF site called Alei Negev. Alei Negev, and I've spoken about it many times, is a place for adults with special needs. It gives them a place where they can live with dignity and honor, and it is one of the most incredible things I've seen in Israel, and I've seen a lot of things in Israel. It's one of the most incredible things I've seen in the world. So we're going to hear the story from the CEO, Avner?
Doron Almog.
Yeah.
Doron Almog and Avi Wertzman. Alei Negev, Avi
Yeah,
Wertzman.
Avi Wertzman, yeah.
He was the deputy of the Ministry of Education.
The deputy of the Ministry of Education. So we're going to have some speakers come to talk about that. Again, enjoy yourselves, eat some more food, and then everyone going back, and we're going to plant a seed from Israel, and please plant a seed, your own seed in Israel through JNF. Thank you very much again, and let's continue the party.